Welcome to Ascending Souls Journey. I am Lorianne, here to give you some Twin Flame Tarot. Today is February 11th, and we're rolling into the new moon of Aquarius, which is happening today. And I wanted to take a moment, a lot of twin flames, a lot of you who have met soul connections, soul mates in any area of life. It doesn't have to be romantic, although this reading is going to be geared more on a romantic, but it's really about love. And that's what the journey is. So we're going to take a look at the twin flame journey right now. Now I'm going to break it down by elements. So we're going to start off with Earth, and I should write that down, right? So Earth signs, we're going to take a look at you, what's going on your end, whoever you're dealing with. That would be Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. Let's take a look, and I will pull out the cards and give you all the messages that I get. Now, this is a general reading, so if you want your own reading, you'd have to go to my website, and you can book it there. They are on sale until the 14th. So you guys, this new moon is an amazing moment in time where I feel a lot of you, well, we definitely got Capricorn. You are really going to stand out in this reading. This is your side, those who are viewing this video. And then the other deck I'll use for the opposing energy. But this moon that is coming in is very, very powerful. And I did, underneath the comments, I put a little blurb in there. It's a blog that I wrote. And it's my perception of what I feel is going to come and happen through this experience right now. But a lot of twin flames, a lot of couples, a lot of people, families are going to reconcile their differences. So when we're looking at this energy of the devil, you know, this is a person who you may have been dealing with that really, really broke your heart. You also have the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords is absolute heartbreak. Now, if you're dealing with an individual, you may be dealing with a fellow a Capricorn. It could be you. But we also have the Queen of Wands. So I feel the person that you were dealing with in this story, in this storyline, whoever you were dealing with was somebody very charismatic, very charming and alluring, even a little bit toxic, a little bit naughty, like that bad boy, bad girl kind of thing that we are so drawn to, because it pushes us into the new. And that's what we need. I feel we get stuck in ruts and we need something exciting. And here comes a bad boy or girl on a motorcycle. And it's like, yeah, I want that. I want that. So I feel that's the kind of energy of the person that you were dealing with. They may actually have rode a motorcycle. Whoever it was, they broke your heart. All right. We're going to continue this in a minute as we go along. It's a storyline. So my beautiful earth signs, this was a lot of pain because this person captivated your attention. You see, with the Queen of Swords, they are so mesmerizing that we can't stop watching them. We can't stop listening to them. Now, this represents a Leo, Aries, or a Sagittarius. And it's talking about the sacral chakra. This is talking about passion. This is talking about adventure and excitement in life. And combined with this, they were naughty and you liked it. And as a result, you got hurt, right? Most likely that in and out kind of player kind of attitude, although you very well believe this person was going to be with you. They may have started off being in a commitment with you, but changed their mind. And they could have changed their mind because they were dealing with a lot of internal conflict. The Five of Wands is competition. They may have been in competition with other people, but in this case, I feel you were the one in competition. They were looking at other people, right? We have the Empress, and this is a really high vibrational energy of whoever you were dealing with. Some of you, it was a Virgo. And we also have Leo on the opposing energy as well. And we just we rolled out of the new moon in January was Leo. And now, at this moment in time, Leo and Aquarius are blending paths as they are rolling. Okay. And I feel through this shift, like I'm talking about, a lot of you earth signs are going to hear from somebody in your past. This is somebody who's going to come in and they want to tell you whatever they need to tell you to heal the situation. I feel this person was going through a lot of internal conflict because of other people in their life, but it was a big influence from childhood. This is the mother card and the child card, right? So they were conflicted. You may have reminded them of their mother or their father, right? This is the inner child being released by the person that you've been dealing with. So for this particular group, 3-5 years is what I'm hearing for this group of you in the earth sign category, where you have been involved with this person. Now, you may have been apart 3 to 5 years, or you've known them overall in general. For a lot of you, I think you've known them for 3 to 5 years. I feel, you know, with the twin flame dynamic, you guys had completely different type of views of life. You had different versions of reality. And a lot of us do, and that's what we're seeing. We're actually seeing it play out right in front of us in the year 2020 and especially 2021. It's going to heighten more toward the latter part of this year. So as we move forward, they're seeing you in a different way, and you're seeing them in a different way as well. But we're going to see what happened here. We have the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups is really a beautiful energy. This is a detail card, and if we look at this detail card, they are to the back. The back of the chair was facing you. This is somebody who is saying they loved you, but they didn't really love you. They may have had their attention focused on someone else, right? And it doesn't mean that it was, you know, like cheating on you. They literally could have been engaged with a family member, a person of power, mom, dad, that was controlling and dominating their thinking. I heard the word thinking. Now we have the Two of Wands. This is picking a path. Do I want to stay with a person who has their back to me, who can't open up, who can't share all of this beautiful love that I have for them? And you did, man. But you got to look at that. And we're going to look a little bit closer, because I feel that this was a relationship based on physical rather than the emotional attachment. At least in the beginning, it was definitely physical. And a lot of us are, right? We're attracted to beauty. And with this person, they really are a very romantic individual, but I feel they turned their back on you, and now you're at a point, or you were 3 to 5 years ago, you had to make a decision. One of the two of you had to make a decision. Do you want to stay or do you want to go? But inside of you, because of this deep connection, I feel it's energetic. It's actually energy. Your energy blends like a twin flame dynamic. It blends the two of you. You can hear them in your head. They talk in your head. The telepathic communication. It's like you're doing in your closet, you know, going through your stuff, getting rid of this, getting rid of that, which you need to do if you haven't done that, by the way. And here they are talking, and somebody's talking, and you're like, whoa. You guys know what I'm talking about. If you have not been in the twin flame dynamic, if you haven't experienced telepathic communication, it might be a little foreign what I'm saying, but that is what happens with telepathic communication. We have the Three of Wands. So you've got progress here. You really do. I'm talking about you who are viewing this video. You have progress coming into your life. Whatever direction you took, you planted seeds. You started working on you. You took action because you believed that you wanted to overcome the hurt and the pain. And I'm happy about that. So, Three of Wands, that's planting your seeds and waiting for them to come to fruition. You too may have been in far distant areas. I see 1,000. Now 1,000, you could turn that into minutes if it actually calculates to that even number if you live that far apart. For a lot of you, I feel you were on one side of a country or another. You were in two very far away different areas, probably around 1,000 miles apart. You got the Knight of Swords. Look at that, Knight of Swords. Truth coming in. You've got something flying in from out of the blue from this person. They are going to want to heal this. Sorry if you hear the sirens. We have a lot of sirens out here, and I live in a really good neighborhood. But they've also changed the sound of the sirens too. If you pay attention, you'll hear the differences. You'll see the differences. You'll see buildings have been painted that 2 days ago, it didn't look like that. So things are literally changing around us. And I feel with this person's energy, they've been changing, and that's what they're coming in to tell you. Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius individual. Whew, there's a lot of energy in this, a lot of electricity in here. They really got your blood boiling. So that means as equally as you were drawn to them on a sensual, sexual level, you were probably, your arguments were that intense as well. So you went from baby to bam, you know, I don't mean hitting, but it's like the fight, you know, like arguing. And that could just be simply that internal conflict. But for a lot of you, I feel it was actual verbal arguing. You are moving away from anything that has held you back in life. The Six of Swords. You're like, I've had enough, okay? And again, 3 to 5 years. Look, I said 3 to 5 years. You've got the Two of Wands and the Three of Wands. That's 3, and 2 is 5. So everything is confirming that this is accurate. Now, watch your backside, okay? I've never dropped these. These never drop off on my desk. So Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn, please protect yourself. Make sure that you are looking at through the people before you answer the door. If it's spiritual, make sure you're protecting yourself spiritually as well, because that's an indication that somebody is not paying attention to the left side. Whatever you're thinking, whatever you're hearing on the left side, it's not going to work for you. That's coming in a negative way. You're moving past this negative stuff. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. So over the next 30 days from the date I am recording this, but for all of you, it'll be from the date that you view this video, because my month may be different than your month cycle. Although we just all moved into the same cycle, it hits each zodiac in a different way. You're moving out of it. You're like, don't want it. Now, some of you are going to it. You're literally going toward, I'm going to show you. You are actually going toward what you planted. You're going to move. You're going to relocate. The Six of Swords, that is movement. But it's more about moving out of the mental negative thought process that happened with this, where it hurt you. Man, it freaking hurt. This is a painful card. This is pain right here. That's a lot of pain. This is a lot of negative words being flung back and forth. I feel it was more action than it was words in this particular video. But let's see what's going on with them as we move forward here. They have the Five of Swords, and there you go. Some of you are literally going to say, yeah, no, I don't even want to hear you. Okay. I know you have not healed. I know you're still in an argumentative state. I don't want to be around it. And some of you are moving right towards it. You're going towards the argument, the fight. This is also some of you actually getting ready to overcome that self-sabotage energy in you. Couldn't be better than that, right? It could not be better than that. So bravo. Now, you guys, I am getting ready to open up subscriptions. So if you subscribe to YouTube, you'll see I'm going to open up the membership. I mean, the Patreons. And we're going to go deep on a lot of these readings every single week, but in a more intimate platform where we don't have those looky-loos people coming in or those little bots making trouble. Engagement. Some of you are running toward them for engagement, but I feel for a lot of you, whoever this person was, 3 to 5 years of separation, or you've known them 3 to 5 years, and you're probably apart around 1,000. It could be 100, but that's all 1 and zeros, right? It's part of the journey. It's actually part of your destiny with this individual, because this is what's going to make you rise up and say, yeah, I ain't doing it no more. Bravo. Well done. And because of that, you're going to move into a relationship that is in a higher level. So if you're in a current relationship, you and your partner are going to get through this arguing. You're going to get through the battle. Now, that may be through counseling, because I see the Three of Wands also can be through counseling, spiritual counseling like myself, or working with somebody who can help you to break through codependency issues. Okay, and that is screaming throughout this reading, right? The codependency, the toxicity that's attached to it. But they're saying, give your relationship a chance. Give this person a chance. If this is a family or friend member as well, because twin flames are not always romantic. But this is give this situation a chance, Not only will you test you, and they come in as a test, have I grown? Can I trust my own ability to make this decision? Are they the right one for me? Are they going to hurt me? You're going to know exactly how it is for you, right? But this is if you are able to let go of this toxicity in this relationship, more in the way that I feel with these two, with this situation, it was toxic communication, words. It was a lot of words, maybe going and slamming the door. I'm going to leave, and then they come back, and I'm going to leave, and then they come back. A lot of drama attached to this. Whatever it is, you're getting ready over the next 30 days to roll out of it. And that's what I was saying in the beginning of this, where this moon phase that's coming in is the moment in time where we can literally turn the wheel. And that's what you guys are going to do. Have an amazing week. Please subscribe to the channel. Thumbs up if you like this video. And I will see you soon. Now on to the sign of fire. Hello, fire signs. I am so glad you are here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My voice is a little, I've been talking a lot, and it's starting to take a toll. Fire signs, this is for Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. We're going to take a look at all you beautiful, fiery little babies. Because as this new moon rolls in, well, it's actually moving in right now as we speak, the new moon of Aquarius. And this is about opportunities being granted. And for those of you who didn't hear me, I don't think I said it in the very beginning, I have posted my perception. Underneath the comments, you'll see a blog that I posted down there on my perception of what is going to take place overall in general. Now, for you beautiful, beautiful fire signs, this is, this is a time when you can create something adventurous, something exciting for you. Over the next 30 days, I feel a lot of you are going to come out of that anger. Don't get me wrong, that's not for every single one of you. Some of you are going to stay in anger for the rest of your life until you die. Sorry, that's just what you choose, right? We choose when we want to leave anger. And in that quick, in one split second, we can go from happy to sad. And we have labeled those people as bipolar. But the truth is, when you're dealing with somebody like you really have this ability to, people listen to you. They're drawn to you for a reason. So you yourself, as a fire sign, you also know how to flip the negative into a positive. But what we're looking at overall in general over the next 30 days is a form of balance between the two. So let's see what comes out for you guys. We have the Four of Cups, and there you go, that twin flame soulmate dynamic. This is a soul connection on any possible level. So if this is family, friends, it doesn't have to be romantic. Whoever you're dealing with, this is a soul connection. You've been very, very focused on this individual. Now we also have the Queen of Swords, and this is a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarian individual that you could be dealing with, or you have this in your chart. On this end of the cards, I'm viewing it from your angle, but this is a general reading, a general story. So take from the story what is fits for your life, but it's the information that comes through it that's really beneficial. So we got that Queen of Swords. This is a person who'd been lied to, cheated on, stomped on, spit on, betrayed, stabbed in the back, and so much more. But what is the beautiful part about the Queen of Swords, although a lot of tarot readers, and I'm not a traditional tarot reader, but a lot of traditional tarot readers view this card in a negative capacity because there's a negative undertone to somebody who's been through so much abuse. What's their issue? The issue is they are a humanitarian, they are an overgiver in life, and they were not taught how to give out of balance, ebb and flow. They were taught how to focus on something, and you can focus on anything. This is you. You've been through this. You've been dealing with somebody maybe who has been through this. But whatever it is, this Queen of Swords has been focused on something they believe is handed down from the heavens, something they believe is going to bring them so much victory, the Six of Wands. Now, this comes after the Five of Wands, and the Five of Wands is about the internal struggle, the internal battles. A bit of the self-sabotaging energy. It's more like doing things that you probably shouldn't do. You know, going down to the bar pub until 2 a.m. when it closes at 1. That's probably not something we should do. So, and I'm not saying that you did that. That's just an example, okay? So it's like, whatever you're doing, you're getting ready to move into a place of victory. You're actually getting ready to create. You had a fourth card come out. This is the Ace of Cups. This is emotional cleanse on a deep, deep level. So if you were hurt by a soulmate, if you were hurt by a twin flame, if you were hurt by a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, and we even have that fiery energy of you in here as well. If you were hurt, you are going through, over the next 30 days, you're going to cry your eyes out. You're going to cleanse, but it's coming from the belly. It's coming from the gut. So you're going to do a deep, deep, deep cleanse, or you at least need to. And some of you, when you do this, you're going to feel rejuvenated. You're going to feel refreshed, right? That's what we do together in my sessions, right? Cleansing out the old. And when we cleanse out the old, just like when we cleanse out our closet, we allow the new to come in. And there you go. You're going to let this new opportunity, new situation come in over the next 30 days. But let's see who you're dealing with, and then we're going to go into some detail here, because there's a reason you've been focused on this person. Five of Pentacles on the opposing side, and that's feeling abandoned, rejected, and left out. Now, it could be you. We may be talking this whole reading all about you. But I feel whoever you were dealing with most definitely felt left out. They may have felt left out because you cut them out of your life. You said, you know what? I don't like it. It doesn't feel good to me anymore. So I'm going to cut your little booty out of here, and I'm going to cleanse my heart. I'm going to cleanse my chakras. I'm going to clear out my energy fields so that I can bring in new love. And that made them feel really, really bad. We've got the Four of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Devil card. All right. So you guys, you're dealing with somebody who has felt left out in life. I feel they're a little bit of a rebel in their own sense. And that did come up in the earth signs, which we have. The Capricorn card came out in earth as well. So if you're dealing with a Capricorn, check out your earth sign readings, because that may very well be an added bonus to this reading for you. This person has been through a lot. They've been through a lot because they have like this toxic way of thinking about relationships. They don't see relationships the way you do. Now, they do see you as the one. They do. And let me explain something. When you're dealing with a toxic individual at any level, and they can see us as the one, but not treat us the way we feel we deserve to be treated. They may have been taught the relationship bonding can be a little bit toxic. Getting involved, getting entwined with somebody can produce something very negative. But I feel with this individual, whoever you were dealing with, they themselves have gone through a lifetime of repetitive cycles. Yeah, a lifetime of feeling left out. So they came in a little bit too puffed chest with you, right? Hurt you, lied you, betrayed you, and you thought they were the one. You really believed this. And so did they. The Three of Cups. And in this deck, it's beautiful, right? In this deck, it's talking about the beautiful energy of the soul connection, where the two people literally entwine in each other's energy. And it's in an invisible way. You can stand next to them and feel like you are in each other's, like inside of each other. It's really weird. I don't mean sexually at all. It's energetically, it's electrically. So it's a beautiful energy where I feel that, you know, they may have even been afraid of you because of this, and you could have been too, but for you, my beautiful fire signs, you already knew, you know, you already knew. But let's pull some detail on this, because I want to see why they're toxic. I want to see what they did to you to make you cut them out, but yet focus on them. And that is the true journey. If you see the camera move, my dog's underneath. He's underneath where the camera's at. He's wiggling my whole desk. All right. We have the Two of Swords as the detail. The Two of Swords is making a decision do I go this way? Do I go that way? And the person is sitting there with a blindfold on because they really don't know how to do this, right? They don't know how to make this decision, so they don't really do anything. They're in search of information. They are in search of information in order to make this decision, so they've got to do their research, and it has everything to do with you, the Queen of Wands. So we are talking about all the beautiful fire signs, Leo, Aries, and Sag. They needed to make a decision between you and the King of Pentacles. This is someone else in their life, a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn. Like I said, you guys, some of you are dealing with the energy of a Capricorn. So check out that portion of this reading. Whoever this was, they had to make a decision, and you may have been on hold waiting for them to make a decision. Some of them could have been in a marriage, they could have been in a commitment, but for a lot of them, I feel it was actually more, I'm hearing the inability to make right choices has always resulted in them getting the lack of love. So in order for them to feel loved, they come in, poof chest, they come in and they tell you this, but it's a lie. You're dealing with a narcissistic individual, but I don't know that they actually knew they were a narcissist, right? 10 of Wands, there were a lot of burden, a lot of weight, a lot of anger, a lot of I feel they literally dumped things on you. So it's like if you were going to go to dinner, they said you make the reservation, or it was done in a way where you felt like it was put on you without them even saying it. It's a covert type of an energy, a sneaky little sucker that knows how to throw their weight around and shift it from them to you. You're dealing with somebody who had some internal healing to do on a high level, like really high. We have the Five of Swords, internal conflict, and here is the High Priestess. They actually could read you. You're an empath or they're an empath, but I feel you're the empath and they could read it. They could tell you were an overgiver. You're representing the sign of Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You're representing air. But this is a person, the Queen of Swords, gets hurt because they are like the humanitarian in life. The Aquarian energy that's coming through right now, all of us are going to feel like giving a little bit extra in a different direction. And I hope you follow through with that if it feels right in you. But this is understanding that you were betrayed, you were stabbed in the back, all of this toxic stuff is because of their inability to love on the same level as you. Like I said, they love you, they do, but they don't see love the way you do. If they grew up in an environment where they were taught to push people away, that means love. You know, families will grow up, especially, you know, back in the day, they made fun of each other, right? We joke about each other, but if you're dealing with somebody who is very sensitive and you've got a toxic individual, they will make a comment that affects the emotions and the thinking of the one individual, and nobody else gets it in the room. Because they understand how to read. There's a codependency card, and this came out in the earth signs as well. So you guys, you're dealing with somebody that you are getting over it. You are. And I'm going to see where this is going. I just wanted to pull these cards. It's a little different than the earth, but definitely along the same line. Fire signs. Oh my goodness. Yes. Separation. You are separated from this person for a reason. You separated them. Some of you are going to actually pursue a divorce and that will come through. But for a lot of you, I feel you're going to be able to actually heal and mend this if you are in the relationship with them. Again, I don't believe the person you're dealing with actually understood what they were doing is naughty. And I don't think they knew their version of love wasn't reality. They grew up in a family. This is the way it was. The person they married, that's the way it was. The person they were in a relationship, that's the way it was. So why would you be any different? They weren't taught what you were taught. So it's like, I feel the two of you are going to have a really deep, intense conversation. We have the Knight of... This came out a different deck, but it came out in the earth sign as well. This is the Knight of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This is filing for the divorce. This is the documentation being sent out, and you're going to feel victorious. For those of you where you've been waiting, and maybe been put on hold for, I see 1-2. Now, for some of you, that's 12 months, and some of you, it's 1 to 2 years, 24 months. But this is something that's been on hold for a while, a lot of burden, a lot of weight on you. Whatever it is, this is truth coming out. This is information that you're going to need in order to make a decision whether you want to cut this person out. And I feel a lot of you, you're making that decision. If they picked somebody else over you, you're going to be like, I've learned, okay, we're separated for a reason, and I don't feel right. It's all based on you and how you feel about this individual. This Knight of Swords is getting on your horse and speaking the truth, communicating to them, I want this, I want that, I like this, I don't like that. And if we can't communicate, we don't have a relationship. We need the fire, we need the air, we need the earth. We have the, they're coming in with a huge apology. They do want to fix this. If you're in a relationship with them, they want to fix it. They want to fix it in every possible way. This is a big payout for some of you where they're going to be paying you out and you're going to be starting a new life. It truly is. But for a lot of you in this group, this is you actually saying, yeah, you know, I'm willing to listen. I will listen to you because I want a new future with the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Deep apology, deep cleansing, deep healing that could actually wind up in marriage. So this card of wedding, it can absolutely be the card of marriage. And I can marry you, by the way. But this is also about moving your relationship to a different level. So if you're meeting somebody new, this is you getting through the past issues that you've dealt with, where you may have been in those type of relationships, dealing with bratty people, dealing with people who are focused on others. But because you've rose up, you as the beautiful fire sign that you are, you've risen, and now you're bringing somebody brand new in, and this is going to be the right person for you. So if it is this opposite energy, they're going to want to fix it, and this is huge apology. This is the home. This is the life that you always wanted. So I hope that does you guys some good. And a thumbs up. I'm bringing back in Spiritual Connections Live through subscription, through the membership, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you for watching, and on to the sign of water. Hello, water signs, and welcome. We're going to take a look at you beautiful, beautiful water babies, right? The water babies. There was a cartoon I saw once. It was called that. I think it was by Disney. It was the cutest little cartoon. It had all these little, like, I don't know if anybody ever saw it. It was so cute. It had like underneath the water and these they were like little pearls. They were cute. I don't remember. It was so long ago. A really cute movie. I have it somewhere. All right. Water signs. This is for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. I hope you guys are doing well. And this card came on the bottom of the deck when I was shuffling before I did all of these readings, and I knew it was for you, especially if you've got this in your moon and sun sign. Moon and sun sign, you might be feeling the energies of the Aquarius moon in a very heightened way. That's what I was picking up earlier, and it felt very much a line for the water signs. So there you go. So water signs, we're going to start off looking at your end, and then we will look at the opposing side. It may be you, it may be your family member. For a lot of you, this is romance, and I am going to read it in that direction, but if it stands out in a different direction, I'll let you know. Whatever you've been doing, water signs, you've been working hard at it. Some of you, this is exactly what I'm talking about, working hard at making life changes, at figuring out what direction you want to go. A lot of you, it is healing and cleansing inside of you. There are a lot of people in that, in some of the zodiac signs that I deal with. There is so many, as a group overall, a lot of anger. And my readings are not geared toward anger. I'll bring it in. I'll bring in the whatever happened, the negative. But we focus on the positive, because what you think you create. So if you want to stay in a place of anger, my beautiful Cancers, my beautiful babies, whatever zodiac sign you are, you will remain in that as long as you choose to. But right here, you've been working at healing yourself, this group of you. You've been putting all of the energy and attention. You've been spending a little bit of money on you. And when I say spending it, you're investing in you, investing in your education, investing in a new career. But for a lot of you, this was investing in your health, your physical health, your physical fitness, getting your mind and your body in alignment. Some of you may have started to do a little bit of energy work. Maybe you started to do energy work with me. This is getting ready to, with this is beautiful. Okay, you're going to, over the next 30 days from the time you view this video, definitely in the heavy energies of the new moon in Aquarius 2021, you're going to feel rejuvenation. You're going to get a little bit of energy back. And I feel for a lot of you in this group, you've been crying a lot. May not be crying through the eyes, but you could feel it. You could feel it pulling in your body. And if you're dealing with a twin flame and you've recently, I'm seeing 2-5. Some of you have known this person 2 to 5 years, and some of you, it's been 2 to 5 months. It really has been a lot, not weeks, but months. So we have the 4 of Pentacles being blocked from them, being blocked from life. Not opening your heart is what has really hurt you. So while you're working on you, that's when we recognize our own personal value. If we don't see that we're worth the money, if people don't invest in my programs, if they don't invest in them, why would I invest in you, right? And that's the way an employer is going to look at you. And equally, that's the way a romantic partner is going to look at you, especially if you're dealing with somebody who's like a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn, where they embrace that earthy energy. You know, they need proof. They need concrete proof. But that's really not zodiac specific. So you've been going through a lot to clean yourself, to open up your chakras, to open up your mind, to open up your heart and say, you know, oh, okay, I'm worth it. Okay, I'm ready to have something amazing come into my life. And that is not an easy feat, for sure. But for a lot of you, you still have that blockage in there. So the crying that you've been through, the pain and suffering that you feel like you've been through, because it is torture, right? When we're on the floor crying, why did they leave me? Why did they hurt me? I don't get it. What happened? It is painful. It is so painful because we're in a state of confusion, and that's what I feel some of you beautiful water signs have been in. So this is a moment for you to break through this blockage. We have the Queen of Wands, and that would represent a Leo, Aries, or a Sagittarius individual. Queen of Wands is a person who is very alluring, very attractive, and you may have found them, I'm hearing juvenile, so there may have been an age difference or the immaturity, but there's funny with them. There's a sense of funny with them. So they may have done little comedy jokes and in a kid-like way, imitating characters. And when we imitate characters, I imitate characters all the time, Bugs Bunny, things like that. That makes us kind of look in an immature way. But this is a person who knew how to captivate you. They could capture your attention just like that. And you've been working hard probably on saying, blocking them out. For some of you, you're blocking them out. You're working on healing you. I don't want to talk to you. That would be in the 2-5 month category for a lot of you. Not so much the 2-3. I feel you guys have really grown and you're getting ready to break through any blockages that were left over. Now, whoever you're dealing with, we got the 4 of Cups, and the 4 of Cups is being a little bit bratty, being a little bit selfish, a little bit stuck, sitting there, not making decisions, not opening up their heart. They're being blocked on telling you how they feel about you, and they actually see you as their partner. The 3 of Cups, this is a beautiful energy, and we definitely have you all over this reading, our beautiful watery energy of Cups, right? This is a beautiful moment in time for this person to see you, what's going to take place as you are working on you to break through your own blockages. I don't ever want another toxic situation again. This person had a lot of toxicity, a little devilish energy around them. And that could be just simply being a Capricorn. But I feel in the story that actually used their vibes to seduce you. Emotionally, mentally, with their words, like they knew how to get in your head. We have the Seven of Swords. That's the deception, the lies, the betrayal. But it also indicates that you may have walked away from them as well. You took what you needed from this King of Cups, okay? You took what you needed and said, yeah, no. And for some of you, you ran away. You embraced who you are, the King of Cups. This is somebody who understands love in a big way. And nobody understands love in a big way than a healthy water sign. And you know how to turn your back on the people that are wrong for you, but turn your front to the people who are right. So I feel you turned your back and you took whatever you needed. If you were living with them, you took what you needed from the home and you left. You took the beliefs and the thoughts that made sense to you, any love. You took the romantic, loving feelings and you left the nasty, negative behind so that you could work on you, right? Beautiful, good. You still have this one little blockage, so let's keep going. You still got the four of it right here. Now again, you may be blocking them out. Look at this. You know, you ran away and you put your back to them. You blocked them and said, I'm done. But deep in the heart, deep in the soul, if this is a soul connection, we can't stop thinking about them. We can't stop trying to figure out why we're so deeply connected to somebody. If they hurt you in a true toxic way, I don't mean they were married and couldn't leave their wife or hubby for you, not that you cheated with them. I'm talking about just, you know, guy, if I was single, I would be with you, that kind of an energy. This isn't that bad. I know it sounds weird with these cards, but these cards are the thoughts. These cards are the wishing and wanting that they could be with you. The confusion, the drama, the toxicity attached to this individual. Yeah, I'm going to take that back. Some of you are dealing with somebody who's really nasty. You're just nasty. They are. Now, it could be you, but I don't think so, right? We have the card of Judgment. They're going to return. And that's what 2020 and 2021 will be. Anybody that we need to make any kind of reconciliation with, we will have that opportune moment. We will extend our apologies to somebody. If they don't accept it, boom, we're done. We're moving forward. If somebody cuts us out of their life, okay, we accept it and we're moving forward. This is a moment in time when you're saying, you know what, I'm going to break through this blockage. Maybe you're scheduled to work with me, right? I'm going to break through this situation. I want the sun. I want to feel good. I want to look good. I want to feel like me again because of everything that you went through. Now, we do have Leo, Aries, Sag. We have all my beautiful water babies. We have Capricorn, Libra, Taurus, Scorpio. And there's a little bit of Sag in there too. So you may be dealing with a Sagittarius, as the card says. Now we have codependency. I just shuffled the deck. I shuffled it before. And when I pull them, they come out at random. It's not like we pick them. This has come out for earth and fire. A lot of people are going to overcome the codependency issues that have been going on in their life. Some will and some won't. Some will stay angry. Some will stay in a place of the negative, and it will take them back into a negative pattern of life, a negative cycle. While others are going, yeah, I'm going to bust through this, baby, down, because I want this. And I think it was the fire sign got this too. So if you're dealing with a fire sign, which you probably are, you have an opportunity to grow the relationship. Now, that does not mean that it's going to be what it was. Remember, anything prior to 2020, it doesn't matter. it no longer holds any bearing in your life. The only thing that's holding you back is whatever the thoughts are, whatever you are blocking your own self with. And for a lot of you, I feel you just block them. You just block them so that you could work on you. But let's see what the final card is over the next 30 days. There's a lot of healing, a lot of cleansing, a lot of re-energizing, and it has everything to do with you taking action forward. A forward movement on your part. Now, this person comes in and out of your life, or they're definitely going to show up knocking on your doorstep. And I feel it's going to be physically in person for some of you, where they are going to be, you're going to meet them in a, it's a public setting. Some of you, this is in this, it's in Italy. Okay, I see it in Italy. I see it in all different areas of the world, obviously. But this is in an area that has a really earthy, groundy feel to it. Homeland, old school, if that makes sense to you. So let's see what they're going to do. This is taking action toward what you want. What brings you passion, water babies? What brings you passion, excitement? What do you want out of life? You're going to be able to bring it in, or at least see it. You're going to get that blockage gone, because you're going to see a glimpse of whatever it is. We got the Sun card. It cannot get much better than this. So it's on both sides of the deck, and that's what I'm saying. You actually have a true opportunity to fix and heal and grow this relationship. So if this is a family member, you can fix it and heal it. For a lot of you, this is your true romantic partner, where they're going to come in and they are going to want, this is a true judgment. This is a true karmic situation getting ready to come 360, come all the way back around. So I hope you guys like this. Have a wonderful day. Thumbs up. And my membership, I'm starting a new membership. So if you subscribe, you'll be notified. I'll be doing that in the next week or so. Have a wonderful month. Much love. On to the sign of air. Hello, air signs. We are looking at Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy. So it's all the energies of all the beautiful zodiac signs, whatever comes through. Ooh, I'm mixing up my decks. We don't want that. Now, nothing happens by chance in my reading, so it's kind of odd. It's rare that I would ever pick up one deck and put it into another deck. I pay close attention. I have a phobia. It's like, don't touch my cards, right? That's why my dog, Cappy, he likes to run around with them in his mouth for you guys and puts little holes in them for you, because he thinks it's funny. So I feel with this is a sense of scattered energy around you. You may have been feeling scattered. Some of you air signs, Libra, Gemini, and Aqua babies, you may actually be feeling the pull of the moving into Aquarius, especially if you're an Aqua. But I feel all air signs are feeling it a little bit heavier. Everybody's feeling it. But with you guys, it's like all of the ascension symptoms, you are getting all of the ascension symptoms. By the way, Spiritual Connections Live, I'm bringing it back, but I'm putting it into a membership format so we can talk in a more intimate way without little trolls and icky people making fun at everybody and getting your attention off of the topic. And that's what I didn't like about it. It's because people focus on what, oh my gosh, you know, the drama. So that is coming, and if you subscribe, you'll see I'll have that up in the next week or so. But you guys, this is a moment in time for you to kind of break through that cloudiness that I feel is around you. Because what is taking place is moving through the air. It's moving on every vibrational level. But it's definitely really connecting to the air signs. So your feelings dizzy, maybe confusion, having difficulty focusing, getting a task done. Meaning you might start one task and then get interrupted, or find yourself on 3 other tasks going, oh wait, it's been an hour and I was supposed to finish this. You're going to have to work a little bit harder to stay focused on whatever it is that you're working on. Your air energy, it's going to be like you need to tie yourself to a tree. Okay, tie yourself to a tree, tie yourself to your door, your earthbound, wood. Okay, and that will help you from making moves that may not be in your best interest. We have the Knight of Wands, and this is a person who jumps on their horse and they do take action. And this is the side that I'm viewing as you. I'm looking because I have a reading soon. I want to make sure I'm not late for them. But this is you getting on your horse and finally taking action. I feel you're stepping into a place of personal empowerment. So air signs, my beautiful Libra, Gemini, and Aqua babies, this is you taking the ball and putting it into motion. You're going to grab that ball. You're going to, you know, shot put, right? Ew, I hate shot put, and I used to do it in high school. Ew. But you're going to stand out in a beautiful way. Whatever you're doing, you're building something. You could be in the public spotlight for some of you. But for a lot of you, this is taking action toward what truly, truly makes you happy. It doesn't have to be a person. It doesn't have to be anything specific. But it is very specific for you. Whatever you're doing is a bold. Okay, this is a big, bold move, especially if you have a fire in your chart, Leo, Aries, or Sag. Cappy's over there. You might hear him. He's doing this on the ground. He's having some fun. He liking your reading air signs. So whoever you're dealing with, they could have been the Leo, Aries, or Sag. And they may have had that player back and forth energy where they came in and out, and you overgave to this person. So that's okay, whatever it is, you're getting ready to let go of it because I feel you've got your rewards. I feel that there's like this disconnect from this individual. So that would mean that if this is your twin flame, you've gone through the pain, you've gone through the journey, you have picked yourself up off the ground. Literally, we have to pick ourselves up off the ground, and we need these words of encouragement to get past the fears, the anger, the pain, right? You did it. Not only did you did it, but you did it good. You did it with this Nine of Pentacles energy, and this is beautiful. This is feeling like I've done it. I took action. I invested in me. I saw the value in me, and now I'm feeling good again. Re-energize because you're putting yourself back into balance. And if this hasn't happened yet, for a lot of you, this is what's going to happen over the next 30-day period of time. From when you view the video, but definitely from the time throughout the 30 days, because I'm recording this on February 11th, Aquarius is moving and just moved right in on the new moon. So you guys, this is a beautiful opportunity, and I wrote out my an intuitive perception of what I believe is going to happen over the next 30 days. And if you look under the comment section, you can click there and that'll lead you over to the blog that I wrote. But it's a beautiful, beautiful energy for the air signs. You're going to feel empowered. Great, great, great. Whoever you were dealing with, we got the Five of Swords. They were an arguing kind of an individual, a lot of fighting, a lot of battling. This is the type of person who likes to say, boom, see, I got you before you could get me. Where a debate, a conversation could turn into a debate, and a debate turns into a war, and they blow your booty up because they wanted to win the war. That's what brings them joy and pleasure. They know how to win war, a battle, but they don't necessarily understand what it takes to love. Because to love means complete opposite of this. We can't fight and be in love. They're too separate, right? It's unhealthy. But they do recognize who you are. They see you as their person. You may have known this person from childhood, but for a lot of you, I'm seeing 5-7 years. 5 to 7 years, you've known them for 5 to 7 years, or you've been apart from them for that long. It is not months, it is not weeks, and there is a group of you where you're meeting somebody brand new. But let me finish this one out. This is a person that makes you feel like youthful again. They bring back and re-energize you, or you, I feel, do this to that person. There's this arguing, this soul connection, you know, the twin flame dynamic, that's here. This is the twin flame dynamic, where we can go from being arguing and recognizing, and we've got the Nine of Cups on here. So you are actually dealing with somebody who was destined to be in your life in some way or somehow, but this person is what made you say, I see myself different. I see myself as attractive. I see myself as somebody who is captivating when I speak, when I'm reaching out. This is you being able to talk in a large group. Some of you are teachers. You might be actual healers. You may play with a little bit of the metaphysical side, a little bit of, I'm hearing the word trickery, okay? Trickery. So you might be doing little love spells or making some soap, something like that. But it isn't in a bad way. It's not negative at all. Whatever you've grown into as a trainer, as a healer, as a communicative leader. I don't say that very often, but that's what I heard. Communicative leader. You are in a role of power. And this is getting ready to come in. So you may have started your own business. And again, for some of you, this is being in the spotlight. They're going to see you. If you haven't seen them in 3 to 5 years, they're going to see you if you're on TV, if you're in a commercial, if you're in a class. It could be a virtual class that you're taking from your work, and they're sitting on the other side of the screen. Everybody's going to be brought back together in the year 2020, 2021. We have opportunity to heal and mend with anyone in our lives, including our own family members. Whatever comes through, though, it's done. It's like we are not going to come back. If they do not accept your apology, you wish them luck and you're going to turn your back and you will not ever think of that person again. It doesn't matter who they are. It sucks, right? But it doesn't, because you're going to become so empowered that you're going to recognize any toxicity, anything like this is going to hold you back. If you're dealing with somebody who is in a combative mode, they argue, they fight all the time, they play dirty-handed kind of tricks, it's going to hold you back in life. It'll bring you backwards. And if you're rising up to fame, it'll knock your booty back down on the ground. So when we make this decision, it feels right in us. We can't make the decision unless it feels right. All right, air signs, let's go a little bit further. You may hear my dog going in and out of the house. He's going in and out. He's checking it out. He likes to watch the workers. They're working across the street, building new streets, and they were very loud in some of my old videos. But he pays attention to them. You've got information, communication coming in. This is a text message being sent to you. Now this is a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. So you may be dealing with a fellow air sign. But for a lot of you, this is also somebody who is very bratty. It could be you. In the past, I feel they were a very bratty, very stubborn little individual. They may have been your own adult child or vice versa. But somebody was, you know, ain't going to do it. And I feel they threw all of the burden off on you, air sign. Whatever it was, you guys are connected. And, you know, they really do want you in their life. But they cannot act like this. That's what I'm saying. You're going to be like, no, no, no. No, you cannot do that because it puts too much weight on my shoulders. I do not like when you treat me that way. It's a sense of devaluating you and in a sense of humiliating you as well. And that's what we see in this card right here. They make you feel trapped and stuck when they do whatever it is they do. This person, I feel, may have been a little bit they tell slivers of truth. Okay, they're a sliver of truth teller, where they take the truth and they whittle it away, and they whittle away that, and they pull this off and pull that off, and next thing you know, you got a little bit of splinter of reality left to whatever they were saying. So they're a little bit over dramatic and, like I said, bratty. So I feel that they altered the conversations to what they felt was right for them. Now we have the card of justice. So I was going to say judgment. Justice. So that coincides. You are dealing with somebody who may have been a Libra. You're dealing with somebody who is out of balance, and because they were out of balance, you may have had to do things in the backside behind them, kind of feeling like, I can't tell them I'm going to go buy a big case of toilet paper, because that's probably the wrong one to use, but a big case of something, because they don't want you to spend the money on the case. They want you to buy it one at a time. That sounds really petty, and that's exactly what I feel was taking place. A lot of petty stuff that made no sense to you, and it created more drama, over drama. This is the type of person that you can say, hey, let's talk about X, Y, and Z. And they say, oh my gosh, you want to talk about that again? Well, we never actually talked about it because you walked away. Every time I turn around, you're always bringing up the past. You want to bring up this drama. You know what I'm talking about. You guys have met somebody like that. And once again, they walk away without ever talking about the topic. In their mind, if they're not toxic, if they are not doing it intentionally, in their mind, they literally just talk to you about it because the words were mentioned. That's not reality, but it is their reality. So this is a person I feel that kind of changed the rules as they went along, whatever accommodated them. And yeah, it is a little bit bratty of an energy. You are going to hear from this individual person, the Eight of Wands. You may live at a distance from them. We've got two cards showing a large distance between you. And that is also embracing the physical distance, the emotional distance, the mental distance. No communication going back and forth. But there is a comeback going to come around with this individual person. Now, if this is a romance, let's take a look here. If this is romance, they're saying it's important for you to release your ex, release anything that took place. Remember what I said, anything before 2020? Anybody who treats you wrong? Releasing the old is what's going to open your mind up. Keep your mind open because very soon you've got a beautiful something coming into you. Some of you, this is a brand new person and this is your soul connection person. Now, they may be a little bit gruff on the exterior. If this is new to you, hello, Cappy. They may be a little bit gruff on the exterior, but inside they're like an ooey gooey, well, like Captain, right? Like ooey gooey, beautiful little loving being. And you are their wish and they are your wish. It's a beautiful energy. But for a lot of you, if this is your current partner, well, card of Judgment. Okay, so this is an opportunity with the current partner. Like I said, you have a possible divorce. You have possible legal actions associated with this. We do have the lawyer. We have the judge. We have taken action towards releasing this person, and that's what the card said. So you're going to walk away from whoever it was that literally hurt you, that kept you feeling like this, and like this. Okay, you're going to walk away from them. It's like, yeah, no, I'm done. I don't want it anymore. And for another group of you, this is moving right toward, you've already done it. You did the work. Bravo, air signs, you did it. So Libra, Gemini, and Aqua babies, you are moving toward a person that is meant for you. For a lot of you, this is that person. They are coming back. They're going to travel to see you. And I feel this person is the type of person who is going to be up the street and they're going to send you a text message. Hey, I'm in town. You want to get together? I'm actually in your town. I'm right up the road and they're right around the corner and they have to sit there and wait 10 minutes because they told you that, you know, they're 10 minutes away. You know those people, right? That's what I feel for some of you. That's what's going to happen, where they are going to communicate it first, and then they're going to be right there in front of you in a restaurant, on your doorstep. But it's a very beautiful energy getting ready to come through. Judgment is a final release. This is a letting go, and that's exactly what that new moon in Aqua is going to do for a lot of us. So you guys, I hope you like this reading. Please take care of yourself, subscribe. And if you subscribe, you'll see very soon, Spiritual Connections Live will be back up for you guys. Have a wonderful month. Much love.